Fouled off down the right side. She's got good power with one swing. She can win it for him.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2-2 now. That one the other way. One away.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position.
Out! You're out! Ball 4, take your base. Out! Out! You're out! 3!
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
3-2 the final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say.
Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to.
And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Mia Koo. What do you have on her?
Well, I'm interested to see how she utilizes her sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily her go-to primary pitch, but she does mix it in when she needs it. She's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for her to throw it up there when she needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
James Wood next up for the Braves. Koo ready to work, facing a hitter that's in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, Boog, the margin for error is razor thin. One mistake and she'll make you pay. It's just that simple.
One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock.
Ball
sometimes.
that's outside.
Outside. Ball one. Koo thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. The 1-0. To the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Beats him to first, so a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Now in for the Braves, Kerry Carpenter.
Ball.
And another ball. Pitcher challenges. She thought it was a strike. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man at second. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. He goes down looking. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Koo stepping in now, facing a Cy Young candidate is like trying to hit a marble with a wiffle ball bat. Ever tried that, Singy?
I have, Boog. It helps tremendously with the hand-eye coordination.
And lines out to third.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high.
Game 4 of the division series. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boo. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
That's in there. Strike one.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
That's in for a strike. Stays alive. No score here in the second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, bases empty. Willy Adames next up for the Braves. Swings through that one for strike 2.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K's their third of the game. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Man at first, one away.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And she just kind of caught it in a weird spot of the bat, but she didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
Hopped up. Infield fly called there.
Batter down.
Tristan Casas next up for the Cardinals. Two on, 2 outs. And that'll
That pitch
load
is
the
in.
bases.
Ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
The batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
It's softly on the ground, left side. They take the first out, inning over, although plenty of damage done. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Braves nothing. You're watching the National Game 4 of the division series. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Chopper right side. Casas takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Matt McLain.
That to right. Rodriguez on the move. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Kyle Teel.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teel.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
That's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Up the middle, and she knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Braves go down quickly here, still looking at that 5-0. New inning getting started, so now to the plate for Atlanta, James Wood.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they're chipping away. It's 5-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now one in there across the letters. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Koo will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. In the air, left side. McCarthy should have this one. And there's one down. So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Caught looking his first time up. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Ball, that's down.
Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 4 of the NLDS. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow!
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
That clears the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end.
And she got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Braves 1. This is the next round.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Mia Koo.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power hitter like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a one-out single.
Great job right there.
Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood takes it in for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Clifton.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Koo off of first with 2 away. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Cards lead 1. They're up 5-1. Koo ready to work with a lead, Ziggy.
Yeah, this is the stretch where games are won. Nothing flashy. She just needs to throw strikes and let the defense work behind her.
This one popped up. Casas. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And a quick out, number 1.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
Foul ball there. 0-1 now. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Struck him out swinging. She picks up her 5th strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Got him looking for the K. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game. Down in order go the Braves. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Busch Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Matt McClain.
Ball. Down.
The 1-1. And that's it at the knees for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Comes a 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Varsho gets under it. And there's one down.
No. Inside.
Multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former. Oh, that ball got her pretty good out there on the mound. He gets the force, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Catcher coming out to check on her. It looked like it got her on her back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for her in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how she looks. But to me, it appears she's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while. hopefully nothing more.
Wood up to
Ball,
him for the
that's
third
inside.
time as he lays off inside, ball one.
Nope, outside.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. And that'll do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Mia Koo next up for the Cardinals.
The designated hitter, Mia Koo.
On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. First and second, 1 out. Dalton Varsho next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 1 out. This one popped up right side. And the infield fly is called.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Tristan.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Tristan Casas. 2 on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And in at second with an RBI double.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So 2 down. Brooks Lee next up for the Cardinals. Called out on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they... Game 4 of the division series. Now in for the Braves, Jonathan Aranda.
What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his own.
What do you got?
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Ball in.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. That one fouled off.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two down, base is empty. Here comes Austin Riley.
Ball.
High fly ball, right field. Rodriguez under it. And that is that. Braves.
Ow.
All loaded up. Koo will hit next.
The designated hitter, Mia Koo.
Just
Ball 1.
missed. All loaded up late here in Game 4. Fouled off. She was late.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Smoked on the ground a second. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So 3 left for St. Louis. They still lead it though, 6-1. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now in for the Braves, Josh Smith. And there's a foul ball.
That's a ball. That's out.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the 8th.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones when you got to make her pay.
Right through there for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
He steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Atlanta,
Michael Harris II getting ready to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it 6-1. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Kyle Teel. That one not close, and it's 1-0.
You're out. 3.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like a Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming your way next.
Three.
Koo steps in now. She knows what's waiting for her, Siggy. An arm with top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You've got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Outside.
Oh, that's out.
Ball one. Chopped left side. And she beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Runner at first with one gone. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Runner on the go. Oh, great stop to first. And they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Triston Casas next up for the Cardinals. In the dirt. Runner at second. Now here's a flare off the bat. Brings it in for the third out. And now the Braves with their first chance to hit were scoreless. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
Ball four. Take your bait. Out. You're out. Out. Three. Out. Out. Three. You're out. Out. Out.
Man at first, one away. Koo, a former home run derby champ, 27 years old, and a 4-time MVP, one of the faces of the league.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Dalton Varsho next up for the Cardinals. Tapper back to the mound. Oh, a great flip. Save. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Cristian Casas.
First and second, 1 out. Now batting Tristan Casas. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in this decisive Game 5. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, number 31, Jake.
At the plate, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a pop-up. McLean in position. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the Cardinals 1. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show.
Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Up next for the Cardinals.
This one a win or go home game. For one side, you keep the World Series dream alive. For the other, the season is over. It makes for some tense, gripping action.
This is that time of the year when it comes down to this final ball game, and there's a sense of relief knowing that you've worked hard all season. You're either going to continue on in your pursuit of a World Series, or you're going to go home and get some much-needed rest.
And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder,
Dalton Varsho next up for the Cardinals. Singing Game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Tag, and he got her. Wow, great throw.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First, you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
Three. You're out. 3. Out. Out. That's ball 4. First base. 3.
Koo stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Cards trying to break this one open here in Game 5 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got her swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Cardinals out in front, 4-2. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
Out! You're out! Out!
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mia Koo. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. The Cards lead 1. They're still out in front, 5-2.
You're out! Ball 4, take your base. 3! You're out! 3! Ball 4, take your base. 3!
And the St. Louis Cardinals are one step closer. They'll move on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
I never like them. To your public safety brief, I never listen. To your blackmail of likes, I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like.
The stage is set for what should be a really good Game 1 as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Stepping in, the numbers aren't pretty, Singy. She knows that, but this is about adjustments and redemption.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one good swing to turn the tide and recover emotionally, and that can change everything in a rivalry like this.
Upstairs.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Here in San Diego and just getting started. Fouls one off. 2-2. 99 miles per hour to finish her off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on her for a little while.
Koo has the ball to start this one.
Yeah, and the mission's clear. Get ahead and get in rhythm. Put in work early in the count, and suddenly the whole mound feels a little bit bigger.
Hey!
That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Tapped softly on the ground. Casas takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Yeah, he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one way outside. 1-2 to count.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
It's off his shoulder, eats him up. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. That one in triple digits. Merrill launched a homer in his most recent game. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Good miss with that changeup away. She needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Tatis at first, one gone. Right side and foul ball. Comes a 2-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Koo ready to go again. 2 runners in scoring position. Time to dig deep, Singy.
Yeah, 1 pitch from swinging momentum back. A strikeout or ground ball would go a long way right here, babe.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's a strikeout looking. Huge strikeout there. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the NLCS. Bottom of the 2nd. Willie Castro getting ready to hit. That she caught it behind her back. Fires to first, and they get the out. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
One, 2 now. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In for a strike. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Gonzalez
what do you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Now all even up. Swings and misses. Struck him out. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Here's the Cardinal DH, Mia Koo. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Here's the 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that should be extra bases. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off her bat. Trying to put it all together there, and she's rewarded with the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dalton Varsho next up for the Cardinals. Runner at second. In the dirt. The 2-2 on the way. So he's there at 98 miles an hour.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Triston Casas will hit next. Swing and a ground ball.
Slide.
Fires to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Brooks.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Brooks Lee next up for the Cardinals. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of the NLCS. Out towards right center field. And that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Petco Park, stepping in, George Valera.
Number 8.
Valera went deep in his most recent game.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
No,
0-2 fastball
inside.
way out of the zone. I think she's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The designated hitter.
Ball.
Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
Ball, that's low.
This one smacked out to left center. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
That one is absolutely belted. Banks off the wall. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. She's going to have to continue to finish off this hitter.
Nope, outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's ball
Just
2.
missed. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Roll to short, possible 2-ball. Can't run it cleanly. The throw won't get there in time, and the bases are now loaded.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn two, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Ryan Jeffers, the next up for the Padres. Ready to go. No room to hide here, Siggy. This inning's teetering on the edge.
Yeah, needs a ground ball or a strikeout. Nothing in between. Big time test right here, Boog.
All 1.
Line and a base hitting to right. Runner from third in to score.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That clears the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Pitches in the dirt, and the count now even up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runners at first and second with one gone. That one just misses the outside corner. Ball 3. On the ground, right side, dive, and he's got it. Nicely done for the out.
Oh, that is such a tough play, but they make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
2 on, 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. In the air, left field. McCarthy settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the 4th now in game number 1.
You're out.
Back here in San Diego, digging in, Romy Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than she wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making her work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to the left. On the run, sends it over to first. In time, got him.
The designated hitter.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Lars Nootbaar, 1 for 2. There's a strike. Hard liner. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Man on second, 2 down. And it's even up. Just missed. Now one fouled off, 2 and 2. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. One left for San Diego, but they're up 3-2. Man at first, one away.
The designated hitter, Mia Cruz.
Fouled off. She was late.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Here's your 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Tying run is at first here in Game 1 of the NLCS. That one almost got her.
Straighten her up a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck her out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
3.
Koo back to work now. They just handed her a cushion, Singy.
Yeah, now's the time to throw up a 0, Boog. Momentum's a fragile thing. You want to keep your foot on the gas and just shut the door groove.
Shut it! In there at the knees. Got him looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Foul ball there. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball 1.
Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough. And you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
Hammer down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on.
3.
Sets him down looking. And she strikes out the side in the 5th. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Padres 3.
Out. 3.
Koo digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Ball, that's out.
1 out away from getting out of a huge jam in this NLCS.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. There's a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they're up by 4. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down. It's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she's squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
First and second, 2 outs. Dalton Varsho next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it. And that is that. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. The Cardinals lead it 7-3. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Koo back at it, pitching with the lead.
Always a little easier, but only if you protect it, Boog. She's got to lock in right here. Can't let this game seesaw.
Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Castro in his 14th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 away. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Padres down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. And there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Hey!
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. Padres go down quietly. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder, number 8, Yordan Rivera.
On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. Not in
No,
time.
he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Here comes a skip. Number 12 gets handed the rock out of the... So 2 down, towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And she got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
In the dirt. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 10-6.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
With a good day at the office, both hitting and pitching.
Yeah, don't take games like this from her pretty much every time out. She did her part for the team and then some.
Well, our scorecards are a mess after this one as we look at the final line.
Yeah, we're going to have to break out that old graphing calculator of yours for this one, Boo. We saw a ton of offense.
I don't think that's how a graphic calculator works, Siggy. In a one-run game as this one ends 10-9. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I'm in Bottega Veneta, waffling this stitch on a sweater, parakeet green on the lettuce. I don't be rocking no butters. If you see me booted, it's Mason Margiela. Double R Kim with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef on the farm and heel, cause it's special, I got no vendettas. I'm doing numbers like stars at the Mecca, and you say Miyake, I flooded.